They give to Johnson going right. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hand. Check line 54, line 54. I'm going to run you over.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
Let's get it on.
And they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A run with Josh Adams, the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, D. White.
Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Here's Carr to throw. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
694.
Throwing again. Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Switch. Nine. Watch the shit. Topper. Raider 1. Get set.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
On first down, Stafford here. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A former Cal Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry. Touchdown, Detroit! C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
We gon' ride, we gon' ride. I'm just pretending my goals. We gon' ride.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November.
That's what's going on.
They would be right on to a team. That's going to really try to jump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeing. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Carr now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Get his bitch ass.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the Raiders' big money man, the free agent tackle, Trent Brown. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Carr now to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Go to the last string.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got it. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Carr again. That is
He ain't doing nothing but going to Browns. They keep giving that shit.
Antonio Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra
One mistake was done.
Good. And we got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Monday. Block 59. We own them. We own them.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak of.
They're going to keep doing that.
Gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus
on
far.
doing
After that
DB5
last
too,
run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And some room to maneuver.
Keep on doing DB5 2 press.
29. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
That's all I need to keep saying on the field. You keep doing it, I'm going to keep doing opposite shit.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Stafford on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
You got it
This
for
drive
me.
is turning to an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just
soft.
Either about the top, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
That's why they had about 3 picks.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
On second down now, it's Adams. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a 3rd down throw. Misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase.
They got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Real right, 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Mike is 59. Hurry up.
Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That'll make it 3rd down.
All right, that one felt incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws. Somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case,
a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
What?
And his guys are going to take
that bullshit, bro.
34-yard line.
If he going down, how the hell he going up?
So many arms, bodies in there. Tough to protect it. You see it there.
And you and I both know that behind closed doors, coaches just call that careless. You know you're going into a mass of bodies, and they're going to be reaching for the football, and you're taught just to get low, protect the ball, and just drive forward.
That's caught inside the 20. And here's the into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
They get this nigga everything. They just get this nigga a whole fumble and a touchdown on top.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And the Raiders have got him. So we reach halftime here in a... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, this is Adams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Caught out right by Renfro. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
Let me know when I can buy a fucking interception.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Boy, nowhere to
Let me know when I can buy an interception or a fumble or some
shit.
shit.
To him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Mike Daniels. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I finally bought a pick. Like, did I buy that or did I earn it? That's the question.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a nice throw here. Right side, throws it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Carr. And he's got room. And he'll get this back down to
thank you, boy. You see why you right there? Do you see why you was right there, bro? You play that man aggressive.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
You play that man aggressive. I like that about you.
It's about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought
fucking go. We aggressive today. We like that. We like that shit. You feel me, dog? We love that shit.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Look at him.
Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted.
I fucking hate that shit, bro. Like, bro, just... They gave it to you.
He's at the 50. The 30.
I can't even
the
die.
20. 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in
still
the groove.
ass.
And
He
what are
didn't
the odds
read my
of what
mind.
we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season. It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
That was my fault.
Pick 6.
He just ran with mine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Fielded about a yard deep. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Breaks a tackle.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They're going man-to-man.
Decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the
He's a
advantage
baby.
They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
I wanna cuff you, baby.
To start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
Oh my God, bro. If y'all don't fucking...
Sacked back at the 46.
Who the fuck runs cover 6? Nobody runs cover 6.
Get to him and drop him for a loss of a yard.
One that nigga was just at fullback running the ball.
Only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Easy.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up
come
by
on,
Gary
man.
Conley. They find some open field here.
They just gave this nigga that shit.
Down the left side, it's a foot race. And the Raiders Steelers are in for 6. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using?
I gave that nigga that shit.
Catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. Back now in the East Bay, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0.
Ain't no fucking. Why you dropping that, bro?
This time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Monday. Hey. Come on.
To throw is Stafford. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford.
I can't get a pass interference, bro. That nigga pushed off just to catch the ball, bro. This game is so fucking stupid. Ain't no way you pushing off just to catch the ball.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they'll take over inside the 45.
Now, are these niggas healthy, bro? Like, my niggas don't even seem like they healthy now.
32. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
My boy wide the fuck open.
Brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Stafford.
Hey, I just threw the ball. I just threw the ball.
Picked by Darryl Worley. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
I thought I was fucking taking off and just didn't slide, but damn. I didn't actually shoot the ball.
Throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
185. Check 53. Come on.
On 1st down, Adams.
My nigga missed a whole fucking tackle, bro. I hate that shit. Like, you try to get him over there, that nigga just missed a whole tackle.
Josh Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Bang, bang, yeah. Na, 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 na.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stafford. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4.
I never seen nobody that run fucking DB fire too press as much.
To get the ball to their running
nigga do DB fire too press every damn down on
make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Hey, box truck. Hey, 22.
The Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready. Ready. Under 10. 10. 50. Hey. Come to me.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Line 54. I got you. Like 7. Leroy. Hey, let go.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone.
For one, how the fuck is you a linebacker? You step up and run all the way back to the other corner.
Close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That shit don't make no sense.
To Jermaine Kearse. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Stafford. It's caught on the left side by Kearse.
That don't make no sense.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, 22.
Stafford. Steps away to his left.
This big motherfucker here just running after everything.
Reese Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line
Big
is having. It
motherfucker.
is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Get that quarterback, D-line. This move. Line 54.
They snap it to Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This game amazed me.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll begin here with Adams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They'll run again with Adams. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete.
That nigga slayed his ass.
Kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. 60 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I wanna fuck you, baby.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
Float the shit. Float it. Just float.
Will use the first of their timeouts.
Float the ball.
As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throw left side taken in by Galladay. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I just want to have like 3 touchdowns already.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Double right. 59. Hey, exit. Here we go, here we go. Check 59.
Again, it's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it 3rd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Whip. Watch the whip. Big 20.
One last throw here for Stafford. Now he's flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her line, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punch.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the lines in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, and you making bitch can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only when I clear her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's the bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, they went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Okay, let's see who not making the cut. You not making the cut. Damn, Charlie, you looking nice. You out of here, dog. David, get your old ass out of here. Luke, you out of here too, dog. How your old ass? Gotta get the fuck out of here, dog. Todd McHenry can stay. Your old ass out there. Oh no, you young. But you still ain't enough for me. Come on, Jillian Moore. Get the fuck out of here, too. The fullback. Dante Thomas, Florida, get your old ass out of here. I would have killed him, but man. Pete, Ricky, fuck out of here too. Tim White, fuck out of here. Quandre Hampson, get your old ass out of here. Damn, that O-line suck. I ain't think about it. Yeah. GG. That right guard. Decent. Oh, damn. Well, I put you in the lab. Never mind. That's how I feel.
I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Jordan Jenkins.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, right. My brothers, no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I'm in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the chase. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I'm in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, she wanna be famous. They act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When the not save us. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out for this. I never switch.
Since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, they know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex slick then, he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, nigga dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crap.
smoke you. You don't want to.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
So you don't want problem. You don't want smoke. Look at what the fuck I look like. And who y'all guys? Man said friendly quick.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20! Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. 11. Back. 12, fellas, here we go. Check. Fresno.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 180! I got this. Tight ends on the Ringo. Everyone's got 4 down. Mike, 11.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Austin. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Completes it right side to Cooper. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on.
You got too many people in the box, bro.
He does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Jason Garrett's going to lead the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Now the ball comes loose.
Let me know when Richard Sherman start hitting
to get it, he was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Deep 4. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Kill. 27.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully
finally moving the ball.
Build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That ain't gonna work.
Team 6. Team 6. 35 to Mike. Here we go.
From the 31, Garoppolo. Oh, a scramble. He's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop that?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Bro, you running the ball. We're not stupid.
35 to Mike. Hey, gun. 65. Hey, shoot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside.
I'm gonna put it like this.
If
If you don't,
second quarter.
I'm gonna put my damn mic on.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back. Right.
Let's go. He gets nothing.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
12. Hey, go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, gun. 21. Go ahead.
Here we go on 4th down to Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
That man quit already. SD Glizzy. He better not be in the top 100.